This episode of Inside High School Sports is brought to you by Summit Family Dental Care. At Summit Family Dental Care, their dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, their care begins with getting to know each other. Their highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call Summit Family Dental Care's Warsaw location at 585-786-3676 or visit them online at summitfamilydentalcare.com.
Coach, you beat LPW the first time around, but I'm expecting a different matchup this time. That was the first game of the season. This is now the sectional semifinal. What are you expecting from this matchup against LPW coming up on Friday night?
Well, I mean, they've won 7 straight games, so I mean, they're playing really well. You know, they're probably one of the hottest teams, you know, going in the classification. So it's going to be quite a battle. I think it's going to come down to, you know, every possession is going to matter, and it's going to come down to whoever takes care of the ball and who's most disciplined.
Coach, you suffered 2 losses to begin the season, one at the hands of number 1 Leroy and the other at the hands of number 2 Attica Alexander. But since then, your boys have been on a tear, winning 7 in a row. What's key to your success over this stretch of consecutive victories?
I would say just taking it day by day, practice by practice. No highs, no lows. Keep it even keel and just come out and grind.
Now, Clayton, the game's going to take place right here behind me at Alumni Field, the same venue that the first game took place. Do you think that plays to your benefit in front of your home crowd? Bringing Attica and Alexander this year you already had big crowds, but it's even increased the size of your crowds on a game-to-game basis. Do you think that plays to your benefit, this game being at home?
I mean, definitely, yeah. I mean, having the community behind your back is just a big factor when it comes to home games. We played them week 1 and it was close, but we've gotten a lot better, so it's going to come down to little things, and then we'll be all right. Now,
Case, I mentioned before you've come together with Alexander this year. How has that merger played out now in the sectional semifinal? You've had an entire regular season to reflect on. How has the introduction of a few athletes and some coaches from that side helped you or made an impact this season?
The chemistry's great. It's the best team we've been on, and we're playing good now. We're starting to roll, and this is our time.
Now, speaking of that, what do you expect the keys to this week's game to be? How can you make it your time coming up against LPW? What do you have to focus on going into this game?
We just have to have the little things, not as many penalties. We had a lot of penalties last week, just Livonia, so we kept it close, and we just need to do the little things.
Now, Clayton, same kind of question to you. LPW has a talented group of backs out of the backfield, a solid quarterback. They made things difficult on you at times during that first game, but you were able to find your way to the victory. Where do you guys have to be strongest in this matchup in order to come away with a victory?
I think I have to be strongest in the backing core. A lot of time in the film room and trusting in Coach White running that defense and trusting in him and his keys that he gives us. And between that, we'll just come out strong. And again, we're preaching the little things this week, and that's what's going to matter.
Now, Coach, where are these guys' mindset at entering this game? They've been here before, most of them. Actually, I believe all of them, as Alexander has made it deep in the sectionals over the past many years. So this group is battle-tested. Where are their heads at entering this critical matchup in the semifinal?
Well, it's an experienced group of kids. I mean, obviously, we have 21 seniors on this team. So yes, they've been through the battles before. LPW is playing really well, and we've had a good week of practice so far, and we're just gonna concentrate, like the guys have said, on the little things, and hopefully that'll help us prevail.
All right. Now, Bailey, as you look forward into this matchup, what can you take away from the last matchup that might be able to serve you well, and you might be able to draw from that may prepare you a little bit better? Not saying you weren't prepared for the first matchup, but to better prepare you for this matchup against Attica Alexander.
Well, it was our first game of the season, and now that we went on in the season and completed our regular season, I think we've gotten so much better. Everybody has come together, and we've put it piece by piece, and I think we're ready.
Bryce, where's your team's mentality at entering this game? A lot of people are going to view you as an underdog considering you lost to Attica Alexander earlier in the year. They are the defending champion. But where do you guys view yourself entering this game? Where's your mindset at? Where's your mentality entering this weekend's matchup in the semifinal?
I mean, obviously, ranking-wise, we are the underdog, but we feel that it is going to be a very good game. We feel that after the first game, we saw how close we were. Just a couple small mistakes here and there. We ended up losing, but I think we all think that this week we can get it done.
What have you been preaching to each other in the locker room, Bryce? What are some buzzwords you guys have used? Maybe a phrase or something that you guys have fallen back on to will yourselves to be ready for this matchup on Friday?
It's got to be dogs. Just go out there, be a dog, give it your all.
Bailey, what does that mean, be a dog?
Go out there. Don't care if you messed up. You got to go back out there. You mess up, you go. Go 100 miles per hour every play and just be a team,
Now, Coach, kind of the same thing I asked you initially. What are the keys to the game from your perspective? Attica, a talented team on both sides of the ball. They bring a lot of experience back from their championship team last year, and they added Alexander to the fold. So what are some keys to this matchup here in the Class C semifinal?
Yeah, I would say, control what you can control would be first and foremost, and stay disciplined. Obviously, like you said, they have playmakers all over the field. There was a good coaching staff with Attica. Now you bring over Alexander. It's another great coaching staff. They're going to have those boys prepared. So we gotta bring our A game first. That's what we have.
This episode of Inside High School Sports is brought to you by Summit Family Dental Care. At Summit Family Dental Care, their dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, their care begins with getting to know each other. Their highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call Summit Family Dental Care's Warsaw location at 585-786-3676 or visit them online at summitfamilydentalcare.com.